Hi, I'm Xavier from myagency.com. If you work on the internet or you are thinking of working on the internet, I want to show you some statistics that you need to know. These official figures will change your vision of the future. Around 84% of millennials work for businesses that offer a certain degree of flexibility in working hours. 70% of workers prefer a flexible work schedule instead of traditional 9-to-5 hours. Science has shown that humans require frequent work breaks to be more productive. Since the Industrial Revolution, staying in a single job site with a fixed work schedule has been the norm for many businesses. The work schedule known as 9-to-5 was established officially in the 1920s. It was then standardized by the Fair Labor Standards Act in 1938 as a way to stop the exploitation of factory workers who took advantage of the natural light for work schedules. In England, the sun shines for 15 hours in summer, and 100 years ago, a 15-hour workday was quite typical. But at a time when flexible and remote work becomes the norm, wouldn't it be the time to eliminate the standard office and work schedule at once? According to a recent Career Builder investigation, 70% of workers want to end predetermined scheduled and fixed workplace. According to this survey, 73% of employees in Washington, D.C. think that the established work schedule is no longer convenient for them. Other workers think similarly. The majority of respondents in Boston and Los Angeles, 68%, New York, 66%, Chicago, 60%, Dallas, 62%, Houston, 58%, Miami, 55%, and Philadelphia, 55%, want to work where and when they choose to. Some say that this is the direct reflection of the younger generation that arrives and dominates the workforce by absolute numbers and demand greater freedom in terms of how and when they work. In fact, according to the Deloitte Millennium 2017 survey, 84% of millennials now work for companies that offer a certain degree of flexibility in terms of schedules. However, the arrival of young people in the labor market is not the only reason. The internet has been connecting people worldwide for almost 30 years, but in the last 10 years, ultra-fast connection technology and network location have meant that now any office worker can work from anywhere in the world. Of course, that's provided they have a computer and an internet connection. What will replace working in an office? Over the past decade, an increasingly large number of professionals have moved away from the horrible cubicles of the past 30 years. The new technology of the 21st century has encouraged young people, mainly from Europe and the United States, to relocate and build their careers from afar, sometimes from far, far away. These new employees who work outside the office are known as Digital Nomads. Some predict that there will be 1 billion of them worldwide by 2035. It's easy to understand why new internet entrepreneurs choose this path instead of more traditional work environments. Some countries offer safe, affordable, and pleasant environments aimed at foreign tourists for a long time. The arrival of high-speed Wi-Fi and access to better app platforms have made them perfect destination for digital nomads. The wide availability of joint workspaces plays an important role in this trend. The more attractive the facilities and services, the more attractive will be the proposal for digital nomads who are considering moving out of the cubicle and even abroad. Many places like Bali have infrastructures explicitly built for the nomadic community. In these places, there are cafeterias, joint workspaces, and rental properties specifically designed for this group. The benefits of being a digital nomad are much more than a cheap life and an excuse for travel. Nomads represent the best of us, and wherever they go, they tend to establish personal and professional connections. They collaborate on new projects. They are surrounded by people of similar mentality, and they improve by sharing their knowledge. The truth is that they are building a world community outside of traditional companies, and they are quickly becoming a world apart. For a digital nomad, every day is a wonder for productivity, ambition, and motivation. For those who live in a foreign country, a budget of $50 is sometimes enough to rent, eat, sleep, move, and travel anywhere in the world. If this is a wonder for young people in the United States and Europe, it is also a wonder for people born and raised in countries with economic problems such as Venezuela, Argentina, or Mexico. Now, those folks can work for companies abroad and earn their salaries in dollars, not in local currency. They can also stay in their home country where the standard of living is lower and they don't need to emigrate, even when there's a lack of employment in their own country. That's perfect, especially when so many countries have decided to close their immigration. They earn more money but spend less. With the increase in remote work and distributed teams, all nomads in the world have the same opportunities wherever they live. Of course, that is what the theory is saying, because not everyone is really going to participate in this new economy. Many believe that the level of study among a Native American or European is higher than one from Venezuela, the Philippines, or China. But that's not true. What matters here is not the general level of studies, but the level of knowledge focused on digital technology. And at this level, we are all even. That's because all the courses to learn any of these new professions are now easily available online from anywhere in the world. Digital marketing specialist, social media manager, blogger, SEO specialist, graphic designer, designer or application developer, big data analyst, data miner, market researcher, copywriter, and more. In fact, the online courses are of better quality than the classes at your local college, where it takes years to update the programs. On the internet, when technology, trends, strategies change, the courses get immediately adjusted and changed. On the internet, the latest version of the course is always up to date and readily available at the click of a mouse. In the meantime, those who are in the long-term diplomas of colleges and universities learn marketing concepts that may have already expired. The world moves fast. Are you ready to move with it? Now, from anywhere in the world, students already have access to the same high-quality information, and that includes you too. It doesn't matter if you live in Caracas, Cochabamba, Arequipa, Guayaquil, Medellín, Antofagasta, Quilmes, Mar del, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Los Angeles, Miami, Madrid, or any other city in the Latin world. You are one click away from training in Digital Nomad, competing with the best in the world and living the life of the 21st century. To start with, you need to read this book that will give you the formula from A to Z to start your internet business. After that, if you want to be part of the labor revolution of the next century and not left behind, I invite you to join my free club to discover all my advice and those of other great nomads who are already enjoying the pleasure of working and traveling at the same time.